What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to hit Twitch Partner in under 6 months. Now, before I started the Twitch journey, I had no experience on social media, no experience with Twitch. I literally started from ground zero with 0 followers on everything. What I'm going to be presenting to you today is the blueprint, very specific steps you take in detail on how to achieve growth on Twitch and how to hit numbers that'll allow you to apply for Twitch Partner. Now, of course, there's no guarantee this stuff will work, but this is exactly what I did. I'm giving you all the secrets. I'm not hiding anything. I'm telling you everything that I did to grow my channel to averaging over 75 viewers, applying for Partner, and then getting Partner my first application. Okay, so without further ado, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's dive into the blueprint. So let's jump in. This is the blueprint, my own original work, and I'm going to give you the step-by-step on how to reach Twitch Partner in under 6 months. Let's jump into it. So I started my streaming journey in January of 2022. I kind of just started for fun, didn't really know what to expect. I had a cool stream room already because I just wanted a cool gaming room. And then I just started playing games and streaming, and things started to pick up. So I decided to take it really seriously and set my goal as reaching Twitch Partner in under 6 months, and we did it in 50 days. So this presentation is designed to show you how I did it and how you can do it. So this is a good graph that kind of just illustrates the journey. As you can see right here in the beginning, it was somewhat flat. You know, we had a stream pop off, probably a big raid or something. But it was pretty flat for like the first month and 15 days. And then right around March, April, it started to really pick up. And then May, it kind of hit a whole new level. And this is right around the time that I applied for Partner. I'm going to jump into these numbers, describe to you exactly what I did to make these average viewer numbers pop, all right? So today we're going to be focusing on the 3 C's of Twitch growth. Number 1 being content, social media content, your streaming content, really everything. Number 2 is consistency, scheduling, energy, things like that. And number 3 is creativity. How are you going to stand out from the crowd? Because there are 2 million streamers out there. We're going to start by deep diving into all of the socials. Now, why are we talking about social media when we're talking about streaming? Well, it's 2022, and Twitch is no longer a place where you can just jump on live and hope that you will blow up and hope that people will come into your Twitch stream. You need to promote your stream into all of the social networks. You need to promote yourself. You need to build a brand, build an identity, and that is how you're going to direct people from those socials into your Twitch. So we're going to start by what should we focus on and what should we not focus on. What should we focus on? Number 1, TikTok. Number 2, YouTube. 3, Instagram. And 4, Twitter. We're going to avoid an app called Hover. You may have not heard of it. It's still kind of popping up. There's still a lot of streamers who tend to use it. It is a scam. It is a pyramid scheme. I highly recommend you avoid it at all costs. You're not going to get any growth or benefit from using that platform. And then Facebook is just kind of made for older audiences. There's not a lot of streamers on there. Yes, they have Facebook Gaming, but I have not had success on Facebook, and I think it's frankly a waste of time. So your number 1 platform that you're going to focus on is undoubtedly TikTok. TikTok is number 1. TikTok is the number 1 thing that's responsible for my streamer growth and how I was able to grow my Twitch channel. I built a TikTok probably like the first week of streaming, and I focused a lot of my energy on that. We're going to dive really deep into TikTok, but just know that that's priority number 1. Number 2 is YouTube. You're going to be posting long-form content. You're going to be posting short-form content. You're going to start with short because long-form can be a little daunting, but you can repurpose all of your TikToks and post them right to YouTube. And then number 3 is Instagram. You're going to repurpose your TikToks again and post them to Instagram Reels. That's all really we're going to use Instagram for. It's more of a backup plan if TikTok was to get shut down because, you know, there's always rumors about that. So as long as you have a backup in Instagram, it's not going to be a huge focus. And then number 4 is Twitter. Twitter is really good for networking with other streamers and connecting more with your viewers. Replying to their post, you posting your hot takes on Twitter or your thoughts on Twitter. It's a really good way to just form a better connection with your audience. So TikTok 101. Again, this was my main thing that I used to grow my platform. It's still what I use. In 6 months, I was able to get to 240,000 followers on TikTok, and I have millions of video views. But those are not requirements. I see streamers grow who have much less views, much less followers than me, so don't stress yourself out. First thing you're going to want to figure out is, what is your niche? So when you create your TikTok profile, you're obviously going to be covering gaming content. Let's start with that. You don't want to make a TikTok and cover like hiking and cars and cooking and game. No, you need to stick to one thing. The TikTok algorithm is only going to push you out until you find a niche or a niche and stick to that. Niche. It's if you know what the correct word is, please, correct pronunciation, leave it in the comments, please. I struggle with that. So you're going to pick a niche and stick to it. So gaming will be your kind of higher level niche, but then you even want to dive down a little deeper and get a little more specific. So you're going to do gaming content. Are you going to do Twitch streamer tips? Something I focused heavily on. Are you going to do gaming setup videos? Are you going to show your setup off and show the cool electronics you buy and the lights in the background? Is that going to be your focus? Just kind of making artsy videos like that. Are you going to do game clips, taking some great plays that you had in Call of Duty or Halo and post those online? You really want to niche down and figure out what you're going to cover. As far as editing your TikToks, I suggest you just start off using the native TikTok app, edit all your stuff in there. It's a really good way to kind of get the basic understanding of how to edit content, and they've added a lot of tools within the app that make it a lot better now, as I'm recording this in November of 2022. Then you'll move on to some video software, which we'll talk about later. Post 2 to 3 times a day. So let's talk about this because this is very, very important. Posting 2 to 3 times a day is key. This is what I did, and this is what I credit for my ability to reach Twitch Partner as soon as I did. 3 times every single day, 7 days a week is what I did for entire 6 months. Now, quantity over quality. Now, should you only post maybe once, twice, 3 times a week and just take a long time to edit like the best video you could ever imagine, spend a bunch of hours on it? Or should you do quantity and throw as much out there as you can? As you're starting out, I suggest you focus on quantity. Let me explain. If let's say you spend a whole week on a great video and you get, 100,000 views on that video, that's 100,000 eyes on your video, great. But that's only one video per week. So that means in that week, people are only seeing your video one single time. Sure, 100,000 people saw it, but they only saw it once. They're going to forget about you almost instantly. If you're doing quantity and you're posting 3 videos a day, that may be not the best quality, but people are seeing your face 3 times every single day. That is the strategy I took, because eventually they were like, all right, I've seen this dude's face 3 times for the past month, every single day. I'm going to go to his Twitch and check out what he's talking about all the time. See if it's worth it. See if it's worth the hype. And that's how I had a lot of people come into my Twitch and just tell me that. They'd come in and I'd ask them, where'd you come from? They said, TikTok, you've been all over my For You page. So that's my advice with that. 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 6 p.m. local time are the best times that I found to post. But really, it is kind of debatable whether it really matters what time you post or not. People say a lot of different things about that, and I don't think anybody knows the real answer. Now we're going to talk about YouTube. This is your kind of second priority. 1, you're going to know that your goal is long-form content. Now, long-form content is very daunting. I don't think you should start out with that unless you're comfortable enough with editing to do so. But you'll notice that the biggest streamers in the world, all of them have massive YouTube channels. And they did that through long-form YouTube content. So just know in the back of your mind that eventually you're going to hit a plateau, and to really blow it up, you're going to want to start focusing on long-form content. For now, just post your TikToks as short. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just repurpose those same TikToks. As soon as you post them on TikTok, go over to YouTube and throw them up on YouTube Shorts as well. You're at least getting a lot more reach from one single video. That's what I do every single time. And those are the 2 social media platforms we're going to dive deep into. We're not going to talk too much about Instagram. In my opinion, it's a dying platform. And then Twitter, again, is just for networking. So TikTok, goal number 1. YouTube is kind of your backup. All right? Here's some resources when it comes to content as far as editing content and then stream assets to make your stream better. To add overlays and images and all kinds of things to your stream. So on the left, we're going to talk about editing. Beginner editing software is Canva, CapCut, Streamladder. So Canva is a great tool for very basic video editing, graphic design. This is a great tool that you can use to edit a logo, create assets for your stream, create some overlays. Canva's really, really easy to use, but you are limited in what you can do. At the same time, you'd be surprised at everything you can do. And then you also can edit your videos on Canva, whether it's repurposing Twitch clips into vertical content, or adding small transitions or text on screen, all kinds of stuff you can do in Canva. Once you get the hang of Canva, I would move on to CapCut. CapCut is another website that is a little more advanced than Canva, and CapCut is not for graphic design and logos and things. CapCut is exclusively for editing videos. Now you can do that on a desktop app, the desktop website, or you can download an app to your phone. I recommend the desktop app. Streamladder is a great resource as well. It's very easy to use. You literally take a Twitch clip, and if you want to post that clip on social media, you want it in vertical form, of course. So you're going to put that link into Streamladder.com, and then Streamladder will automatically take your game cam and put it up above the gameplay and put it in a nice little vertical format for you. It's totally free. There is a premium version that gets you a few more little effects, but the free one is really all you need. Moving into more advanced editing, DaVinci Resolve is a free, there is a paid version, but free is all you need. A free video editing software, more in-depth, more premium product that's going to allow you to make killer long-term, it's going to allow you to make great long-form and short-form content. Personally, I like to pay the extra $30 a month and just use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's very similar to DaVinci. Really, all you need is DaVinci, but if you have the money, I would just go ahead and start with Adobe Premiere. It's daunting. Both of these programs are daunting at first, but once it clicks, you can really take your content to the next level entirely. As far as assets for video content editing, myinstance.com is a great website where you can get free sound clips, and you just download those sound clips, throw them into your video. Funny memes, little Bing noises, rage screams, all kinds of really funny stuff. Creator Set is overlays for your videos. So if you want like the Twitch thing to pop up during a video and say, follow me on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube, all of those things, you can buy those and many more off creatorset.com. They do cost money on there though. And then just Google. I put Google in there because anything you need, you can really Google it and find exactly what you're looking for. There is so much out there for streamers right now. So much out there for streamers. On the right here, we have Stream Assets. These are resources and websites where you can get overlays, graphics for your stream, transitions, alerts, all kinds of really cool stuff. And some of this is free, some of this is paid. Of course, Fiverr costs money. You find somebody on Fiverr, you tell them exactly what you want, and they'll make it custom for you. Make sure you do lots of research to make sure they're not a scam or they don't produce bad products for their customers. Just look at the reviews. Fiverr is hit or miss. Visuals by Impulse is a great website, as well as Nerd or Dive and Owned TV. All three of those are good websites for overlays, alerts, transitions, face cams, all kinds of really cool stuff. Better TTV is emotes, so you get free animated and regular emotes off this website. You just download them and add them to your Twitch. Of course, you need to be affiliate status to get emotes on your Twitch. And then Pixel Chat is another good website for overlays on your stream, little shout out things, all kinds of really cool stuff on pixelchat.tv, free and paid as well. Moving into consistency. So when talking about consistency, schedule is very important. You need to have a schedule. If you have a job, like a retail job, or maybe you're a server at a restaurant or something like that, and your schedule is very inconsistent, this might be harder for you to do, and I totally understand that, and that is not your fault. But if you have a schedule that is consistent, you need to schedule your stream around that schedule. Mine is Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. every single Monday through Thursday because I work a 9 to 5. So when you do this, You pick a schedule and you stick to it. Do not differ from the schedule. People are going to begin to understand and remember, just like their favorite TV show, that, hey, Blue Thunder is on at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Tuesday night rolls around at 7 p.m. They're going to be in your stream waiting. If you're switching your schedule up on them, if you're late, if you cancel, all of those things are going to significantly impact your viewership negatively. Okay? So pick a schedule and stick to it. Networking, you want to interact with people on all social media platforms. When people leave comments on your videos or your content, you need to respond to the comments. Go and look at other people's comments as well and content as well and leave comments on their content. Begin to form friendships and relationships with people on social media, and then don't be surprised when soon enough they show up in your stream. You can also spend time in other streams and make friends that way. That is definitely very useful. It's something that I've done to network. I'll pick some streamers and I'll start to spend time in their stream. Their audience gets to know me, and then they get to know me, and sure enough, they're coming over to the stream as well. Discord, you should create a Discord. This is one of my very valuable tools. Discord for your community, a private Discord server that you invite people to, is very useful. It helps you build the sense of community. It helps you communicate with your community about if you're going to be late, or if you need to cancel, or if you have a cool event on stream coming up, giveaways, anything like that. And it helps your community members get to know each other as well. It's very useful. I have over 1,500 people in my Discord, and the link is in the description. It's a great resource for you to join if you want to get tips, have one-on-one calls with me. All this is totally free. Download a bunch of resources we have in there for streamers. It's basically a large community of streamers who are all wanting the same thing, and that's growth. And then as far as streaming, when you're actually streaming, you need to be consistent with your engagement with chat. You should always be prioritizing chat over the gameplay. Now, that is because people come to a stream to connect with somebody. They're not watching your stream solely because of the gameplay. They're there because they want to connect with somebody. You know, maybe they're lonely, or maybe they don't have a lot of friends in their personal life, or maybe they just think you're really cool. There's a reason they're in there. Treat them with respect, and definitely prioritize them as people who are donating their time, something they can't get back, to hang out in your stream with you. You should definitely be showing them some love. All right? And then they come back to the stream for you. You know, they don't come back for the game. So unless you're incredibly entertaining, like a Dr. Disrespect or something, or you're incredibly good at the game, you're going to have to rely on your relationship with chat to grow. As far as creativity, this is the third C, creativity. There are literally 2 million other streamers out there. Okay, 2 million. That's like someone having 2 million TV channels to pick from. What are you going to do to stand out? Because they have a lot of options. Is it going to be your production level? Are you going to have the best mic in the world, the best camera? Probably not, because you're starting out. You may not have the extra money to buy those things. So when you start out with what you have, and then as you begin to get subs and donations and bits, start to save that money and invest it back into your stream. That's exactly what I did. I didn't start off with a fancy camera like this. I didn't have this really fancy mic to start off. I started very cheap equipment, $50 webcam, $100 mic, and I upgraded from there. You also want to focus on your personality to stand out. How are you going to come off as someone who's genuine, who wants to connect with their audience? How are you going to come off as super entertaining? What are you going to do in your stream to make it stand out? And then a creative theme helps too. You know, Dr. Disrespect plays in that costume role. There's other streamers who have different themes. I like to really gear a lot of my stream around thunder, since my name is Blue Thunder. We have flashing lights, a smoke machine, thunder sound effects, lightning. It's pretty cool stuff. And then finally, you want to update and improve your content regularly, including your stream and your social media content. Show improvement and keep things fresh. So as you grow in your content journey, you're going to want to get better at editing and get better equipment and show the content that you're putting out. Show the audience that it's getting better and improving. They're going to feel very bored and probably not engage with your content anymore if it's always the same quality and always the same stuff. It needs to improve to show that you're improving as a content creator. And then your stream as well. You should always be switching up your stream. You know, add little effects, add different alerts. Always improve your stream, make it feel fresh. People who have been at your stream for a long time, they're going to need things to keep them engaged. And finally, make content that is true to yourself. You need to figure out what you want your identity on Twitch to be, what you want your brand to be. Are you going to be a super funny streamer? Are you going to be a rage streamer who gets really mad at the games? Are you going to just be a wholesome streamer who, doesn't use bad words and connects with the audience? Those are all options, but you need to figure out what your brand's going to be and embrace that and stay on brand. Do not stray from that. If you're having a bad day and you're usually a really positive person, don't take that out on Twitch. Don't take that out on social media. People don't want to deal with that. They like you for who you are as a brand. Some additional tips. So here we have SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So our SMART goal, let's see if it fits the SMART goal let's see if it fits the SMART goal list. So our goal is to hit Twitch partner in under 6 months. Is it specific? Yes, it's to hit Twitch partner is the goal. Is it measurable? We need to hit it in under 6 months, and we need to hit Twitch partner. Is it measurable? We can measure growth. We can measure viewership numbers. We can measure follower numbers. Yes, it is a measurable goal that we can track our progress. Is it attainable? I think so. Is it very lofty? Yes. But I'm not saying in under 6 months you're going to be the biggest streamer in the world. We're just saying you're going to hit Twitch partner in under 6 months. Is it relevant? Yes, everything that we've talked about today is, of course, relevant to the goal of partner. And is it time-based? Yes, in under 6 months. It is time-based, of course. Another tip, you're going to stream 3 to 4 days per week and make content on your off days. Do not burn yourself out by streaming 7 days a week for 8 hours a day. Whether you have 2 viewers, 20 viewers, or 200 viewers, I do not recommend you streaming that long. You are going to be very shocked at how exhausting it is. It is just like any other 9 to 5. It is very, very exhausting. And I'd say even more exhausting than a lot of other jobs out there, because when you're streaming, you are on that entire time. There are no breaks. There are no breaks for that 8 hours. You are on the entire time. You're performing for 8 hours straight. It's almost like if you were on TV as a talk show host or doing a play on Broadway for 8 hours straight. It is exhausting, so limit yourself. I stream 4 days a week for 2 hours, maybe sometimes 3 hours. Trust me. All those off days, you're going to have to reserve that time to make content, because people come into your stream from your content, not your streams themselves. Okay? Make sure you show appreciation for your viewers. Verbally, giveaways, give your time to them. What this means is thank them when you're streaming. Make sure they know that you appreciate that they're there. They are literally picking your channel out of 2 million other channels. So give them your appreciation. Make sure they feel that you are grateful for their presence. They're donating their time to you, and, they can't get that back. You can also offer giveaways. This is a great way to keep your audience engaged. Some mistakes I've made in the past is to use giveaways to incentivize new viewers to come to the stream and help me grow. It does not help you grow. People who come into your stream for the giveaway, stay for the giveaway, they leave when the giveaway is over, and they literally never come back. So do not make the same mistake that I did. And then finally, give your time. Engage with your audience on social media. Engage with them in the Discord. Be available for them if they want to talk, or, just start to form relationships with them. You also want to stay positive. Growth comes and goes. Viewers come and go. Streaming communities are a revolving door. You're going to have people who seem extremely loyal. They're in your stream and they're there every single stream for, maybe even a couple months. And then one day they miss a stream and they never come back, and you never see or hear from them again. Don't take that personally. Again, they probably found another streamer that they like, or maybe they just wanted something fresh. It is okay. It happens. That's how streaming is. That's just how that's the nature of the game. So don't take it personally. Don't get your feelings hurt. Streaming communities are a revolving door. People are in and out. Also, keep your viewer count off. This is something I kept on for way too long, and it would really impact my mood during the stream. So if we started off and maybe I had 20 people in there, and then there were points later on where I had like 7 people in the stream, my mood would just tank. Even now, when I have days where I have maybe 75 to 100 people in the stream, and then it drops down to 50, my mood is clearly impacted. And if I have the viewer count off, I don't know who's in there. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just vibing out and everyone's having a good time. Finally, again, this presentation is for people who want to grow and want to reach Twitch Partner. If you're streaming just for fun, a lot of this doesn't apply to you, and that is totally fine. Like, you can stream just for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. Also, review your VODs objectively. So after you stream, when you have some time, go back and watch the VOD, or at least watch some of it. Make sure your audio levels are good. Make sure the game isn't higher than your voice. Make sure your alerts aren't drowning out your voice. Make sure if you're in Discord with friends that they're not higher than your voice. Make sure it looks clear, everybody can hear you. And also kind of judge your performance. Where could you have been more engaging? Where could you have been a better streamer? You should always be looking at your VODs afterwards. And finally, pick a game and stick to it. It's really hard to grow as a variety streamer. When you're switching games all the time, your audience is going to be there for certain games, and then if you play a different game, they're gonna not come back for that game. Even though I told you that they're there for you, the game certainly has an impact. I've noticed that. Even when I stuck to the same genre, so I built my channel on Warzone, like most of the other billions of people who play Warzone. Now, even when I switched to a different Battle Royale, so from Warzone to Apex, for example, it's in the same genre, I still noticed a huge decline in viewership. So until you build a very stable base, and I honestly would say until you hit Partner, I would pick a game and stick to it. That's my personal opinion. So in summary, make great content daily, be consistent and make friends as you build your community, and be creative and genuine. Those three things are the key to success. Again, TikTok, man. I don't want to say too little about TikTok. TikTok is the path to success right now. It's a social media platform that is helping everybody grow. Focus on TikTok. Okay? I said a lot in this. If you take anything away, focus on TikTok. And if you have any questions at all, join our Discord. You can DM me personally in there. I'll even hop on a call with you, whatever you want. I answer all of my DMs. I do get a few per day. I answer every single one of them pretty quickly. So feel free to DM me and then leave a comment below if this was helpful. If you all want to see more helpful Twitch-based videos, I will post more of that stuff on YouTube. But you got to let me know if you like it in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, and genuinely, from me to you, I hope you succeed, I hope you achieve your dreams, and I hope you grow. Peace.